Welcome to my Christmas grotto. If you're watching this back on YouTube, just listen to me like a podcast. It will be fun while you decorate your own tree. You're a bit late though. You need to get your tree up earlier than this. Welcome to the show. Bethany says, this is so festive. Peyton says, hey Philly. Howdy Philly. Hello Nicole. Hello Miss Megan. Victoria says, you look so festive. I know, I'm feeling so Christmassy today. Now is the time. Christmas is in 10 days. I can't believe it's so close. My eyeballs are vibrating with excitement. Lauren says, hey, hamster boy. Don't call me hamster boy. It's still raw from high school. Your tree looks so pretty. I know, it's a real tree. Look at that. It actually grew. And now it's in our house, which still is slightly weird to me. I'm like, there's an actual tree just in our house. And we've got some of my favorite decorations. The pink donut has made a return. And the mini trees within the Christmas tree. And then a few ones as well. Gone for quite a classy colour scheme with gold and red and a bit of a pink donut. But yeah, first real tree of my life that I've owned. I mean, I've just had that plastic so long, but it got thrown away to the tip. God rest its soul. But I'm loving this one. It smells good. It's like a real houseplant in the house that's 7 feet tall. I think this is actually an 8-foot tree. They gave us the wrong one by accident. I'm not complaining. It is almost touching the ceiling if we go, whoa. Oh, it's almost on the ceiling. I love it. Thank you, Kaylee. This is making me so excited. Don't kill it, said Emma. I'm watering it. I didn't know you had to water a Christmas tree. That was news to me. So I gave it a big old water today. It's not feeling crispy yet, though. It's still quite lush. Just fondling my tree now. So first story of the day is I was looking for a tree. Lazy Dan and Phil. What are we going to do? Are we going to go out to some kind of tree park and get a tree and drag it down the street and up the stairs? No, I wanted to buy one you could buy off the internet. Because if I've learned anything in my life, I didn't buy anything on the internet, including Christmas trees, apparently. So I wanted one as soon as possible. And the only website that would deliver it next day had a weird option for delivery, which was delivery options. Man in a kilt. Or I think it said person in a kilt. It was just a person in a kilt. Person in a kilt. But the picture was a man, like, next to delivery options. And I was like, firstly, do I want a man in a kilt to come and deliver my tree? That's weird. And I was getting all of this anxiety about it because I was going to be home alone on the day when the tree was coming. And I didn't know what to do. Like, was I just going to be, like, ignoring the kilt? Would I make small talk about the kilt? So I was asking my friends, like, what small talk can you make about the kilt? Like, it must be breezy, eh? That's a bit weird thing to say to someone. So my tactic was going to be, do you like wearing the kilt? That was that was going to be my opener. But not just that, it was going to have to come up the stairs as well. So I didn't know I was going to have to help a man in a kilt take the live tree up the stairs. Because that was going to be a whole different board game. Ball game? Not only that, but you could track him on the map. There was a little man in a kilt in a animated map. I could just see him getting close to our house. I was like, he's coming. The kilt man is coming. So it was happening. I tracked the kilt, Sally Green Oreos. I tracked it. I was checking it in minutes. I was like, I feel him getting closer. Anyway. So I did a tweet about this. Everyone was like, take a selfie with him. This is a big deal. Knock on the door. I open the door. My hand is almost shaking, so I'm like so awkward about this kilt situation. He wasn't wearing a kilt. He wasn't wearing it. I was so disappointed. I was like a mixture of relieved and outraged. He was just wearing jeans, a jumper, and a Santa hat. I know, Hobbit hair. What a disappointment. I mean, the Santa hat was nice. That was a good touch. But I paid for a goddamn kilt. And even though I didn't want it to happen, I wanted it to happen. So I didn't think to say, where's your kilt? Because that that would be such a weird thing to say. Like, hi, thanks for the treat. Where is your kilt? So I didn't mention it, which I'm slightly regretting now. And I also didn't send an email because that would also sound insane. Like, I love my tree, it's beautiful, but the delivery man wasn't wearing a kilt like you promised. So I've let it go now. You just didn't get a Instagram of me with a kilt and a tree because it didn't happen. Speaking of it though, it is a beautiful tree. I think it's a Nordman fir, whatever that means. but it's thriving. It hasn't dropped all its needles everywhere. It's just a good friend. I love it. What did I miss, said Savvy? You missed the whole kilt drama. You'll have to watch it back. Yes, I joined. It's so big. It's not fake. No, it's a real tree. It grew and everything. That's what happened. What else is on it? That's the most interesting. There's some polar bears up there, a penguin. There's actually a husky keychain, which isn't even a Christmas decoration. We just whacked it up there anyway. So that's the tree drama. What have I been up to? I went to see the Star Wars premiere, which was, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but I am allowed to tell you that it was amazing. Oh, it's just more Star Wars in my eyes and in my soul. I've been looking forward to it so long. I got all glitzed up. I got the whole outfit was based on these shoes, which are the coolest thing ever, in my opinion. Golden cube shoes. So I got these, and I was like, I need a suit to match the cube shoes. And then I actually wanted to wear a gold bow tie as well, but it didn't arrive. So I went with a black bow tie that I borrowed off Dan. But still, I was happy with how I looked. And it was such a cool night. PJ and Sophie came up. We went with Bryony as well. And we went red carpet, and I was like this close to Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. And they had stormtroopers, and Dan was coordinating with a stormtrooper as well, which was really funny. So when they had all the stormtroopers, we were like, we need to get a photo of Dan with the stormtroopers. So yeah, that was a really good red carpet experience. It was at the Royal Albert Hall as well, which was a really cool venue. And I think there was like 5,000 people there. And not only that, Prince William and Harry were there as well, because it was a royal premiere, which was a big deal. So, weirdly, I was not expecting it. When they arrived, everyone had to stand up and sing, or not sing, or listen to the national anthem, like God Save Our Queen. So, they were like stood up, just like looking at us, and we all had to stand up for the royal party. And it was like, God save our gracious Queen. Which I thought they only did for the Queen. I didn't realise they did it for all of the royal family. That must be like super weird for them to have to just have that every time they walk into a room. Imagine having a theme song that people had to sing when you walked into the room. Like if I walked in, they'd be like, oh, Philly's back. Philly's back, yeah. I mean, I'd kind of like that. It'd be like having my own TV theme tune. Yeah, the movie is very long. It's 2.5 hours long. And it's up there with The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens still has a big place in my heart, but it's still a 5-star amazing adventure. It's great. Oh, Philly's back. Yeah, some people are singing that to me. I'm seeing it tomorrow, said Claire. Yeah, look forward to it. It's just great. I was so overwhelmed by it. I think I need to see it again. So much happens. I just need to go watch it at like half speed or something. Dan coughed in the background. Yeah, that's the thing. Remember in the last gaming video, if you watched it, Dan, we said, was maybe going through puberty again. Turns out, Dan has no voice now. So, that's the thing. I'd tell him to say hi to you guys, but it would just sound like a squeak. It would just be a squeaky noise. So he's currently editing a very unusual gaming video, which we filmed with Dan having no voice. So that'll go up later tonight. You'll have to wait and see how we got around that little that little stumble. But yeah, he's not well in the voice. Just completely gone. Does he squeak like a rat? Said Shoni. I think that's what's happened. He's actually transforming into a rat. He won't scream. I mean, I'm not saying anything. You'll have to wait and see. Was he squeaky? Said Haley. Yeah, super squeaky. Say hi to the fans. Hi, Lily. Hi, Amy. Hi. Oh, it's not letting me scroll. There we go. Ashley, Matt, Da Tiger, and Bex the Legend. I will hang you all from the Christmas tree in a festive, lovely way. Not in a disturbing way. That came out weirdly. Emily, GGV, Miss Megan, Jotalina. Thanks for coming to the show. You're all the best. Let's have a look at the premium messages. What have we got today? Phil, Akriti said, your suit reminded me of your bonkers outfit. It was like the inverted bonkers outfit. I think the bonkers outfit was a little bit more flashy, but this was like flashy edges, like a bit more Star Wars. Hi, Lolana. Oh, you put how to say it. in the side. Jolene, what's your favourite Christmas song? I like the traditional ones. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the dogs are so delightful. I like that one because it's about snow, and you know me and snow. I'm just like, I have that childlike excitement for snow that doesn't go away. I think it's because we don't get it that much. If you're wondering why I keep looking down, I'm playing with the poof, which is what you're sat on. I'm just like imagining this is like a giant dog and massaging it as we're chatting. Yeah, I like the songs about snow. Obviously, Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You is the one. That's the one. If you're like, oh, I don't feel Christmassy yet, just whack that one on and put some baubles on the tree. And you're in full Christmas. Loads of people are asking me about net neutrality. Obviously, I want everyone to keep net neutrality in America because then you'll be able to watch my live shows and you'll be able to go on Twitter without having to pay extra. I hope it doesn't happen. I know it's had a setback today, but don't worry because they have to then go and have another vote on it or another decision. I'm not obviously fully educated on this, but I know it's something that shouldn't happen to the internet, and the internet should be a thing that everyone can use without it being cordoned off. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry too much yet, but I think it's a worry that is what has happened today has happened. But yeah, I can't see that happening to the entirety of America. Someone's going to see sense, please. I don't like that song, said Gnome Trash. What? That's a good song. All I Want for Christmas Is You. How can you not like that song? Say hello to me, said May. Hey, me. Let's see what else we got in the premium messages. Holland wants to know my favourite Christmas movies. So I was having a big debate yesterday, about whether Die Hard was a Christmas movie. What do you reckon? Is it a Christmas movie or not? I will tell you my opinion in a second. No, said Annabelle. Yes, absolutely not, said Black Revenge. Yes, said Sarah. Kate says yes. It's a big topic. Like, we talked about it for like 20 minutes. I think it is a movie set at Christmas, but I don't think it's a Christmas movie. Just because a movie can be at Christmas and have Christmas music in it, but not be about Christmas. And I think the fact that it's not really about Christmas, it just happens at Christmas, I wouldn't class it as a Christmas movie. But it still gives me festive nostalgia because people always watch it at Christmas, and I used to watch it at Christmas. So in that respect, for me, it is a Christmas movie. I agree, Phil, that's true. Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, disagree with me, it's fine. But that's what I think. Do you like the Krampus, said Tilo. That's my favourite. I was talking about the Krampus and then my video just stopped. I think it's here. Basically, the Krampus is a giant goat demon. Where's it from, like, originally? Is it Swedish? I know that Swedish people have some kind of demon that eats children. He's just talking about the film. In folklore, the Krampus is a horned anthropomorphic figure described as a half goat, half demon. And during the Christmas season, it punishes children who have misbehaved. It came from several regions: Austria, Bavaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Hungary, Slovenia, South Tyrol, and parts of northern Italy. So if you are from any of those places, watch out. If you've been bad this year, a giant horned goat demon is going to eat you in your sleep. The Goat Man, said Ada. History class with Phil. Yeah, there's a horror movie about it. I'd quite like to watch it, actually, because it got average reviews. And in my book, if a horror movie gets average reviews, I'll check it out. So maybe I could have a horror Krampus time. Shout out to Dan's cough. Yeah, I'm trying. I should get a gas mask so I don't have to breathe near him. Katie said, you should come to the dog cafe in Newcastle. I would love that. Are the dogs happy there? If it was like the cat cafe. They all didn't like me at the cat cafe. They're all too sleepy to hang out with me. So I would love to hang out with some doggos and maybe have a milkshake. I would love to see your reaction to that. Anyway, my favourite Christmas movie, back on track, is Home Alone 1. It's closely followed by Gremlins 1, then not Gremlins 2, then Home Alone 2. That's the order of my fave Crimbo movies. Me too. Like, Home Alone 1 is such a classic, and it's got the music, and it's got the snow, and it's really funny, and It's got a feel-good message about not leaving your children in the house when you go on holiday. Yeah, I can't get enough of it. Give us a spoiler for Star Wars, said Ian. No! I'm not giving you a spoiler for Star Wars. Imagine if I just said one. And it's really hard because I know things about it and loads of people haven't seen it, so I'm just like trying not to speak. PJ and Sophie came and played Atmosphere at our house as well, which is an old 90s board game. And basically, there's a man on the screen called the Gatekeeper. And you're going around the board, but then he'll appear and say, "Stop! Who is the oldest person in the room?" And obviously that was me. So I was like, and you have to answer always, "Yes, my Gatekeeper." And you talk to this guy on the TV, and he was like, "Wow, you're probably going to be dead by the end of this game." And I was like, "Thanks." And he also says stuff like, you have to roll the dice to play again. And it's quite scary because throughout the game, he gets scarier and scarier, like his face changes, it starts melting. Anyway, we played that, but then we also played the third one, not the sequel, the threequel, which is about a witch. And her face slowly like degenerated into being a witch, and she called us all different animals. Called me the old sow. PJ was a wart, Sophie was a toad, and Dan was the rat. So when we were playing, she kept going, "Rat, where are you?" And he had to say yes to this witch. Anyway, if you don't understand what this game is, I'm probably not making much sense, but it was really fun. I got it on eBay because it's from the 90s, and obviously no one has a VHS player anymore, so I just found a YouTube video of the game video that someone's uploaded. So that sounds fun. It's really fun. If you've got any friends that are like, don't mind being a bit silly, and are going to be like, wow, this is lame, it's a good one. I think like a certain type of creative friend that isn't scared of making a fool of themselves. Because there are some things, she's like, crawl on the floor, sow, and squeal for me, or you miss a go. So I'm glad we weren't filming that one, because I literally had to get on the floor and squeal like a pig. Which wasn't my favourite thing. Show us your Christmas jumper, said Daisy. Okay, it is I've had this for a while. Santa riding on the back of a raptor, which is, I guess, a Christmas and Jurassic Park tie-in. It's nice and cozy, though. It's one of my favourites. It's so snazzy, said Sophie. I'd play that, said Rebecca. I'd love to play that, said Alva and Toasty Sponge. Loving the donut ornament, said Skylar. Thank you. It just brings me joy every time I look at it. Right, I'm jumping back into the preens now. Hi to Ollie, Nicole, and Union Dale. I like how you say my name, Akriti. It's actually with a soft T. How do you do a soft T? Akriti. Akriti. Loving Gaming Miss this year, said Jess Holden. Yes, thank you. If you haven't been tuned into Dan and Phil Games, youtube.com/Dan and Phil Games, check it out. It is a thing we're doing where we're making a video every day leading up to Christmas Eve. And we've done it every day so far, surprisingly. I said it's going to be probably every day, just in case anyone gets super ill or something goes wrong with the computer or whatever. But we've done every day so far. What's your highlights been, though? Let me know. I love it all, said Kaylin. I'm very proud, said No Trash. Thank you. Chopsticks, said Calamity. Yes, we did one called the Chopstick Challenge, which was using a roulette wheel, and we had to try and eat various things with chopsticks. Spoiler alert, if you've not seen it yet, I'm about to spoil it. I lost, and I had to eat crickets, which, I'm not exaggerating, it tasted exactly how I would imagine a cricket would taste, but worse. It was like munching through like really dry leaves and sticks in your mouth, and it tasted like soil and like the woods. It was, I can still taste it. It's kind of ruined all food for me. So that was gross. My favourite was the cheese costume. Oh no. Spinny chair Mario Kart. And why have we been doing so many things that have made me want to throw up? Crickets. The last video, we did VR Skyrim. If you saw that title and was like, oh, I don't fancy Skyrim, that's too serious, you should watch the video, because it's just me freaking out by my proper first time using virtual reality. So I've got these goggles on. I'm trying to kill a dragon. It's ridiculous. So I'd recommend watching that one if you haven't seen that yet. And also, on my channel, we did a UK versus Japanese lunchbox challenge where we were comparing and getting really nostalgic about our lunchboxes. first time I've had some Monster Munch in, I don't know, since I was at school. And it was so weird. It really brought me back. The smell of it. It smelled like the Monster Munch room. It was really good. We should have seen Dan's skirt, said Glass. Yeah, you didn't actually go full uniform just because that part wasn't on camera. So we were only like uniformed up from the midsection up. The skirt was also like this small. I don't think it would have gone around his leg, let alone around his waist. But that would have been very funny. What's your most favorite animal? I'm fond of a red panda and a lion. I love a good penguin and a polar bear as well. What was the weird game called? Said Evelina. I don't know what weird game you're referring to. Atmosphere, if that's what it's called. Nightmare in the US. If you're having trouble looking it up. So many products in the UK though. I know. I've always said that the UK wins for crisps and also types of chocolate. And maybe I'm not going to go as far as saying confectionery, but our confectionery is great compared to when I've been to other countries. I am biased because I'm from here, but we've got so many flavors of crisps. We've got flaming hot, salt and vinegar, barbecue, prawn cocktail, nice and spicy. It's just we've got a range. And whenever I go anywhere else, you've got like salted and cheese, and if you're lucky, maybe a barbecue. So French fries crisps. Oh my gosh, I forgot about those, Lucy. They were also full of my childhood, and they used to put like toys in them as well, which is probably banned now because you choke on it. But that just gave me a nostalgic flashback. You mean chips? No, I mean crisps. We invented the language first. Chips are things that you have with fish and chips, you know? That makes more sense. Does it? I don't know. I love Kinder Eggs, said Nicolette. I mean, if you're in America, you should watch out because the FBI might be listening and they will take you away with that contraband. Oh, they might not. So what else have I been up to? I went to Winter Wonderland. Again, I've seen so much of PJ recently. With PJ and Sophie. Which is a thing in Hyde Park in London. Which is basically a giant fairground with German market stalls and loads of places to get food and drink. And also they have ice-related stuff. So they had an ice sculpture room, which we went in. It was minus 10 degrees. It was so cold. I thought my eyeballs were going to freeze. And it was really embarrassing because they had an ice slide. And we were like, oh my god, let's go down the ice slide. I mean, it's going to give you a wet bum, but it's going to be fun. But my jeans were so frictiony. Right? I went to the top of the slide, and this is me. It's quite a big slide. This is me, and I just went. And then everyone was looking at me. There's loads of people in this ice room. And then I just couldn't get down the slide because I was just so frictiony on my jeans. So I ended up having to get my legs and just like scoot my ass down the slide. But you're not meant to be on it for that long. So you're just meant to go, whee! So I just had the wettest bum, and it was so cold. I think I got frostbite on my bum. It was that bad. So, yeah, because we went straight from that into an ice bar as well, where they give you, like, frozen drinks in a frozen glass. And I was just freezing to death through my eyes, my nose, and my butt. Insane. It was pretty moist, Christian. Yeah, it was good, though. We went on a big wheel, and I'm usually a bit nervous of big wheels because of my brother. Because whenever I go on a Ferris wheel, my brother wants to shake the thing, so I'm used to being terrified that I'm going to die. Thankfully, PJ and Sophie and Dan didn't want to kill us, so it was cool. We got all of London from the top of this Ferris wheel. It was really nice. He's evil. I know. Whenever I go on anything like that with him, he will just... Like, I've been on a canoe with him, and it was a nightmare, because he was just rocking it so much. He drove us into the undergrowth, almost fell in the water. He did fall in the water once, in Florida, with alligators because he was being a bit of a div. So yeah, that's what my brother's like. Yeah, I would recommend Winter Wonderland. Maybe don't go on a weekend though, because when we went on a Wednesday or something, and we went about 4 o'clock. So I'd recommend going around like 3 or 4 o'clock, because anything into the weekend, it is so busy. It becomes a big cube of humans, so it might not be as fun then. I don't know. I just don't like being squished in a giant crowd. What's a div? It's just like what is a div? I don't know. It's some kind of some kind of vague insult that people say at schools. Might mean something bad, so sorry, I don't know. I'll stop saying if it does. Are you feeling festive? I'm so festive. Yeah. Are you going to do a festive day in the life? I don't think that's going to happen this year. I mean, did we ever say we were going to do it? I don't think we did. There is a festive day in the life, if you want to go back and watch one. But I like the day in the life to all have different themes. So we've already done that one. What could we do next? An Easter day in the life. I don't know. But no, there's just not much time. I don't have much time left in London to make one. I felt like the dogs video was also a day in the life in a way, because it was a day in the life, except for waking up. But we spent a lot of time in the dog's room vlogging, and don't really vlog that much. So that felt to me like a really fun vloggy video. So that counted as that for me. Holiday baking. We've just done some baking, so I don't know. Anyway, there's lots of gaming videos on the way that you're going to enjoy. So the content is flowing, guys. Don't worry. Look at the premiums. Okay, I'll have a look. Fee wants to make a dance cough group chat. You just all just type the word cough at each other and then don't have a voice. Emil said, I'm coming to London. Will my toes freeze? The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Let it snow. No, it's not freezing anymore. We did have, like I was tweeting because I was so excited, we did have a full snow. But now, oh, it's snowing in my old hometown. It's currently, I don't understand Fahrenheit, but it is 3 degrees Celsius. So can I switch that around to Fahrenheit? I don't know. Siri, what is 3 Celsius in Fahrenheit?
That would be 37.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's 37.4 degrees Fahrenheit right now. So if you think your toes would freeze, put some extra socks on. I've heard we might get a white Christmas, which I'm very hyped for. That's cold, said Melody. Yeah, we're used to it. It was like -3 the other day, and that was freezing. Wait, it's probably snowing here too, said Bex. Yeah, have a look out the window if you live in the north. I am burning a candle right now. Can you see it? Oh, it's over on the other side of the TV. I'll get it. I want to give it a sniff. Look, I got this candle holder, which then glows and looks like a little Christmassy scene with the houses all lit up. How cute. And the candle is... Oh, that's a bit spooky now. It was the night before Christmas, and the Krampus ate all the children. It's crackling wood fire. I got a little gift set. The other one was Christmas magic, which, I'm not kidding, it smells like you're being smacked in the face by Christmas. It's like Santa is murdering you with Christmas. It's so good. I'm saving that one to burn just before I leave for Christmas. My parents are super weird and they don't like candles. I don't understand. But my dad's got this thing that he says it's going to leave black marks on the ceiling. I think he's more scared that I'm going to burn the house down, but that was always his excuse. So I have to burn this before I leave because I won't be able to burn it when I go home for Christmas. And then the other one I got, which I don't know how festive this is, spiced white cocoa. It does still have a festiveness to it, but it's super sweet. So that is also, if you're like warm next to... If you've got a fire, I don't have a fire anymore. Pretending you're next to a fire, warm next to a heater, and looking at your tree, having some cocoa, this will really add to the atmosphere. So I'm going to move this candle off the rug, because that would be dangerous. Just make sure I'm not flashing the camera. There you go. It's back. I don't have any Christmas candles. There's still time. You've got, like, 9 days. Or just get one for Christmas. Yeah, Winter Wonderland's open after Christmas as well, so that would be a good time to go, because I reckon everyone's going to go this weekend, probably. Hi to the group chats. I just saw DCT. I don't know what that stands for. Don't want to know. Have you gone Christmas shopping yet? I've been trying to do the Phil thing of doing mostly online, and I've been so successful. I think I've got a notepad. I've got so many notepads open today. What is going on my computer? What have I got? I've got lots of DVD box sets for people, because there's so much good TV at the moment. You know, like Westworld, Game of Thrones, that kind of thing. I've got some good stuff. I'm scared any person from my family might be randomly watching this live show, so I don't want to give anything away. I like to give something a bit outside of the box as well. Not something I've made, just something that someone isn't expecting. Because me and my family always give each other a list, and then it's just like, oh, just buy some things off the list. But I like to do a little surprise as well. Yes, I'm spending Christmas with my family. Fantumer. Notice me, Philly, said Elisa Hill. You're number 8, said Sophia. Number 8. What does that mean? I don't know. But I'll be happy about being number 8. So we got some snow. I was super excited by that. And on the snow day, I went to see The Disaster Artist. I ironically and unironically love the movie The Room, which, if you don't know, is kind of a cult classic of being the worst movie of all time, made by a mysterious guy called Tommy Wiseau. And The Disaster Artist is James Franco playing Tommy Wiseau in a movie about the movie of how the worst movie ever made got made. And it's so good. His acting is incredible. I'm really hoping he's going to get an Oscar for it, because he became Tommy Wiseau. It was so good. So if you want to get into some movie and then meta movie, there's some really awkward sex scenes in the actual movie The Room, though. So don't watch it with your parents, or if you're 12, because wow. Yeah. He really loved his butt and putting it in the camera. How was YouTube Rewind, said Call Me Chels. It was fun. We were like such a main part of it last year. This time we had more of just an easy shoot. Because last time I think we were on set for about 10 hours doing the Stranger Things shoot, and riding bikes again, and going over gravel and skidding and bikes. So this time it was literally just duck some slime and then sit on a wall. Still took about, I think, 3 or 4 hours, but the actual Rewind video, did I love it as much as last time? I think last year's was better, but it was alright. It was alright. It had some good bits in, and some of the scenes looked like they took a lot of effort for everybody involved. And yeah, what did you guys think? Did you like it? I liked last year's the most, Lily. I think that with one of those things, it must be hard to make something that everyone's going to love every year. Lots of people didn't like it. Yeah, I've seen more people not liking it. I liked avoiding the lava, though we almost fell off that wall. That was pretty scary, because there was nothing behind us, and Dan went full like, whoa! They were like, avoid the lava. Totally almost fell backwards off it. Yeah. Did VR make you want to throw up? Yes! I don't think there's going to be more VR videos of me doing the VR, because it was pretty terrible. How long will the Crunchyroll free trial last, said Even Night. It will be 30 days, so enough for the festive season. That is a thing that you can get on crunchyroll.com/Phil if you want some of that crunch action. Something else funny that happened that I wanted to talk about was, yes, lost all track of the days. I don't think it was yesterday. The day of Star Wars, which was the day before yesterday, I went to get some drinks with my friend Bryony. We went to the shop, and we were stood by some drinks, and then this man came up to us. It was like an old, like 70-year-old man, and he was really well dressed. He looked a bit like a cartoon character, like someone from a cartoon. And he just went, hello, like he just popped into existence. And we were like, okay, who is this? And he pointed at Brian, he said, you better watch out for her. I was like, why? And he said, she's going to get you drunk, and then she's going to fire you if she's your boss. Women, they're now firing people. And I was like, yeah, it's a good thing. She's really intelligent. She could be my boss. And he was like, yeah, women can fire people now. I was like, what is wrong with this guy? Is he actually from the Middle Ages or something? So that was weird. And I was like, okay, we need to like not be talking to this man. But then he was like, listen here, stop laughing at me. I'm Brad Pitt. No joke. Like, if I was on my own, no one would believe this, but I do have backup that this happened. And we were like, he thinks he's Brad Pitt. This is really weird. And I was like, hey, I mean, maybe back in the day, is that your actual name? He said, well, it's Brad Pitt's I am Brad the Pitts, if you get me. And we were like, okay, we're just going to back away now. So I don't even know, we didn't even want the drink that we picked up. We just had to like get it off the shelf and escape out of the shop. But it was weird. Why do I attract people that just want to talk to me? That would not have happened to Dan. He got the game, and that's never happened to him. You guys are better than Brad Pitt, said Aquine. Thank you, that means a lot. When are you seeing Hamilton, said Lauren? I'm seeing Hamilton next year. I am super hyped. Still haven't heard the soundtrack. I'm going to hear it for the first time when they're singing it to me on stage. What is snow like, said Paris. I've never seen it. It's like... I just twittered to someone the other day, and I can't remember what I said. It's like really soft ice, and it's really cold. Like, how would you describe snow? It's cold, said Floopy Face. Fluffy ice, said Festive. Yeah, like fluffy ice. Really fluffy, and you can like sink your hands into it. Fluffy's the best word, I think. It's like shaved ice. You could just like shave some ice out of your freezer and put it all over the floor. Yeah. My chat's gone weird then. Come back. Oh, I can do premium messages. Judling, any updates on the TBC dates of the tour? Not yet, but we will give you time before it all gets released. So keep an eye on Twitter is the best place, like Amazing Phil Twitter. That's where you'll see it. Also on the website, everything will be updated on the website. But a lot of you are coming to see us on tour, so I'm very excited for the people coming to see us. If you want to come see us, it is danandphiltour.com. We're going all over the world, and we are going to see some of you in the audience, which is really exciting. I am, said Ollie. Yay! I'm excited to see you in Toronto, Ashton. Lily in Manchester. I'm going, said Zoe. I'm seeing you in Melbourne. It's so cool, all of these people in this chat from all these different places in the world. You could be sat next to some people that are just like typing next to you in the chat right now. I think it's a cool way to make a couple new friends in your area as well. Just because if you're sat next to someone, you've got something immediately in common. I heard a lot after the first tour, like lots of people had made some new friends from it as well, which is really nice. New Jersey, Berlin, I don't know how to say that. I need to learn before I go. Schenectady. What? Near New York, isn't it? Schenectady. Cardiff, Cincinnati, Detroit, Newcastle, Leeds, LA. Yeah, so if you want to come, it's danandphiltour.com. There's still tickets available if you want to see my face in real life. It will be fun. I can give you that much. I can tell you it's going to be fun. What else is going on? Let's see. Let's have a look in the preems. Bum-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-ba-dum. Hi to Holland's cat, Nada, and meow. Jackie's seeing The Last Jedi tonight. I'm so jealous. I kind of want to erase my memory and watch it again. Have you seen the anime Orange? Said Dan and Phil 12. I have not, but I'll put it on the list if it's good. Who else we got? Let's have a look. Try new Star Trek, said Quacksack. Oh, I do want to try that out. I've known a few people that have been obsessed with it. I've never been a Star Trek guy, but I think the new one looks pretty cool. I'm excited for new Black Mirror as well. Having it just after Christmas is such a perfect time when everyone's just like, let's just watch something. And then you're going to get blown away from some insane dystopian technology, and then no one's going to go on the internet ever again. I'm excited for it, though. So, Jodie, yeah. Is it scary? I mean, it's not scary. Some of them are a bit scary. It's just like, imagine if this happens, and probably most of it is going to happen. I think one of the cleverest ideas they did is they had an episode, a contact lens, which records your entire day, or it was like a thing that's like plugged into your brain, and the ramification of that, being able to watch back anything. Because if you're like having a disagreement with someone and you're like, oh, I think you said this, no, I think you said that, you could just be like, well, this is what actually happened. But a guy, I think he cheats on his wife, or his wife cheats on him or something, and then they watch it back and it's just like horrible, but totally gonna happen in 20 years. So that one, like, they all freak me out, but I really like it. It's very clever. Pin-off bloopers, said Elsa. I mean, maybe Santa might deliver those to you. Let's wait and see. I'm so excited for Connecticut, said Brianna. I am excited too. Karine, there will be updates on Montreal next year, but we won't have any more updates on the TBCs this year. Ellie Minia said, "You look handsome today." Thank you. Handsome is such a nice word to be told that I am. I think it's just the Christmas tree, though. That's what's doing it. It's giving those vibes. You and Dad make me really happy, said Elizabeth. Thanks, Elizabeth. That made me happy as well. Me and my friends will see you in LA in August. I'll look out for you, Medalia, in the audience. Audrey said, "Play Super Mario Odyssey on Down for Goods." I don't think I've kind of done it on my own. That was one I just wanted to like sit for 60 hours and do. Maybe we could do one of like the mini games or races or something one day. That might be cool. I'm gonna head off in a second. I'm gonna help with this editing of this video. This has been a nice festive live show. It's actually my final live show of the year as well. So thank you, everyone. I know a lot of you have come to every one this year, so I know that's a lot of time out of your life just to watch me chatting about nothing. And if you only watch my live shows and nothing else, hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. And also, if you want to see more of me, make sure you watch Dan and Phil Games, because there is going to be a video most days, hopefully every day, leading up to Christmas. And I hope this has made you feel slightly festive. Is there like some kind of instrumental Christmas music I can play as I finish the live stream? Instrumental Christmas music to say goodbye to some peeps. Alright, what have we got here? They're all like 8 hours long. Oh my gosh, who would listen for 8 hours? Me! Right, here we go. What have we got? This is sad. Why are they all so sad? We're just gonna have to have sad Christmas music. Oh, this one's nice. It's just "We Wish You a Merry Christmas." I feel like I'm ascending into a Christmassy universe. Oh, okay. Bye, Miko, Mel C, Aino, Lily, Amy, Ashley Jolly, Bex the Legend, Clichtenberg, Bex FF, Holland, Jotalina, Emily's on you now, Galaxy Grazer, Pretty A, Dan and Phil 12, Olivia, Is Fan Trash, Zoe Sheepsville, Agu, Google Nile, Clausen, Philactus, Charlizard, Emily. Goodbye. I'll just let you stare at the Christmas tree while I try and make this switch off. Ho, ho, ho.